Hi guys, welcome to More Action May with your Road to Ruby Challenge. I am Harmony Belden.
And I'm Rachel Hunter.
And we are here to give you some tips on how to get to Ruby. So really quick, I just kind of want to give you my story. I had a really good friend, Liz Barton, who you guys have probably heard of, that started with this company in January of 2012. And to be honest, she talked to me about those stupid wraps, and she tried to get me to join this business for 6 months. And I honestly told her, and now looking back, I feel bad because she was a close friend of mine. But I told her that I was not interested in her wraps. I didn't want to try them. I thought it was a scam, and that I wouldn't be supporting her in her business. And it wasn't until she got my best friend Brienne on board, and it was summertime, and I had just had a baby, and she said, "Hey, are you ready to try a wrap?" And I said, fine. I gave in and said, yeah, I'll try one, but it's not going to work. And I put it on July 1st. And July 5th, I took my after picture and was just astounded at the difference, how many inches I had lost, just how much better my stomach looked after our second little guy decided to wage war on my stomach. So I signed up not too long after that to sell it. I figured even if I just made enough to continue using the wraps, my ultimate goal was to make $500 extra a month to help with daycare costs for our two boys. But God had bigger plans, and I signed up over the summer of 2012. In October, at the end of October, I hit diamond, and in December of 2012, I hit double. So I'm now a double diamond with the company. We were able to pay off all of our debt, and I was able to quit my job, and I do what my heart has been desiring to do for the past 3.5 years, which is stay home with our kids. And I work this, as basically a part-time job, and it has been a true blessing. So, and when I first got started, I made my list of 50 people, and Rachel Hunter, beloved Rachel Hunter here, was on it. And so I messaged her, and I told her all about this and how excited I was and how I couldn't wait for her to do this with me. We were sorority sisters. We'd been close friends for a long time. And
I was the one who, again, told her no for literally about 6 months. And we would talk more than once a month, but usually once a month she would always bring it up. And I'm still, nope, not my deal. I don't believe in the get skinny quick. I don't want to be a salesman. And so it just wasn't my thing. And so I came and visited her. Over Thanksgiving.
I had just gone diamond, so we were talking how excited and how changing this.
So I came over, and she gave me a wrap and was like, "Hey, you're going to try this whether you like it or not." I was like, "Fine, I'll do it simply to prove you wrong because it's not going to work." And so I took it home and did it, and again, kind of like what Harmony said, it totally proved me wrong and worked, and I was, ecstatic. So I called her and I was like, okay, it worked. How quickly can you sign me up? So I started December 2nd of 2012, and here I am. It's been awesome and a whirlwind for sure, and I didn't have time to add anything else to my schedule. Between a full-time job and, the farm and everything else, and Clint's gone all the time anyway, that I didn't need anything else to add, and I literally told myself that I was going to work it consistently, and that's what I've done. And 8 months into it, I was able to quit my full-time job, and now I can stay home and play with my four-legged kiddos and, feed cows every day and rinse in the show barn, and I absolutely love it. So I think we kind of have a few tips for you on how to build your business, and you can be right here where we are. So,
and I think our first one, obviously, from our stories is you're going to probably hear no from people, and they're going to be those people that you thought for sure would support you in this journey, and that's not always the case.
It's not easy to take.
And
either.
It's not easy to take. So always go back to those people that initially told you no, and ask again. Ask if it's the right time. It is all about timing in this company. When Liz asked me originally, that was not my time. When Brienne and I talked about it 6 months later, that was my time. Same thing with Rachel, with a lot of these people. Unless they tell you, no, I never want to hear from you again, and you're dead to me, go back to those people, because we consider that just a not right now.
Because they're still watching you. They're still curious, and they still want to know more. So,
and 2 years into this company, some of the people that are finally jumping on board are people that told us no, or that ignored us completely, because we've been there also.
Exactly.
So just go back to those people and be sure to ask again. One of our biggest tips, one thing I know that we've talked about a lot, is doing something daily that builds your business. If you put this off and you say, okay, I'm going to work my full-time job during the week, and on Saturday, I'm going to dedicate it to It Works. it just feels daunting to sit down on a Saturday when it's your day off and do 8 hours of work again. So if you can dedicate, 15 minutes a day to doing something that builds your business, if you truly work for 15 minutes, you're going to be surprised at how much that pays off. Plant those seeds, plant little things along the way, because some of them will blossom soon, and some of them will take a long time to.
They take a lot more watering.
Yes, they take
you
a
gotta
lot more
take care of your
watering.
seeds. You gotta water them.
So just be sure that you're doing at least a little bit daily, so then it doesn't really feel like work. It doesn't feel quite as overwhelming. Make that list of 50 people, and 50 people sounded like a lot to me in the very beginning. I didn't know that if I had 50
agree.
people
I didn't think
that
I
would
had
do
that
any,
many friends.
Yeah, that would have any interest in this. But if you can do something, if you can contact 2 people, 3 people a day, that list becomes shorter much quicker. Any other advice?
Follow-ups.
Follow-ups, yes.
Definitely follow-up. So like if you planted those seeds and say they don't respond to you immediately, but you can tell, especially by the lovely amazingness of Facebook, that they've seen the message, message them back and be like, hey, I just want to double check that you got my message. Do you have any questions? I'd love to share more with you. And I've gotten to the point where I am going to message them and follow up with them until they tell me no, or until they tell me to leave them alone, type of thing. Now, I'm not going to be that annoying person. I'll give them a few days, but I would rather you tell me no than ignore me. And I think we all have to kind of get over ourselves, because this is amazing what we have, and we want to share it with everyone. So, and they deserve to hear about it, especially, if it's a friend or a family member, you want them to know about it. So,
one of the other things that I think has really helped, I know myself, when it comes to posting on Facebook and things like that, when we were at boot camp last summer, one of the Ambassador Diamonds said, it's all about the pull, not about the push. We are not trying to push our products on people. It is not about the sell. It's about sharing something that has changed our lives. It is the opportunity. The opportunity has undoubtedly changed our lives, but the products have done the same. And just being able to pull people in. When you're posting on Facebook, show them what it has done for you. Show them, talk about things that you're using daily, things that have given you more energy, what it's done for your own body, things like that. Don't just make it a commercial or an advertisement and just say, try that crazy wrap thing, Give them a little more personal information, because I think when they can see what it's doing for you personally, people can picture themselves in that role as well. So it's not about the push on people, it's about pulling them in and intriguing them and wanting them to be part of that.
And you want to think about it like you want to share the products and you want to share the company. You're not wanting to be that salesperson and sell it to them. The great thing about our products is that you don't have to sell them, because they totally sell themselves, because they work. So that's what makes them great. An easy business opportunity.
I think our last bit of advice, and this is something that I personally did not do until recently, and it has totally changed my business, is post your goals. Set a monthly goal and post it somewhere where you have to see it every single day, whether it's on that fridge, or whether it's on your bathroom mirror, or whether it's on your screensaver of your phone, so you have to see it every time you grab it. Post your goal. And that keeps it constantly at the forefront of your mind. If you put your steps to success into a folder somewhere and look at it only at the end of the month, you're never going to get there. So put it somewhere where you're seeing it daily, and set small goals. If you're going to do the steps to success and you don't think that you can really make that happen, then make it a goal this week to get one loyal customer. Yeah. If the baby steps that you take along the way lead to those bigger goals. And if you can set those smaller, more manageable things along the way, you're going to be just amazed at how this company can bless you. So good luck. You're doing great.
Great job.
Never be scared to ask questions. As your uplines and team members, we are always here for help.
We love questions. That means you're interested and excited and wanting to do this. So we love them.
So good luck. We hope that you guys have made May just awesome, and we hope to hear from you soon.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.